Okay. Thanks for tuning in. If you're tuning in while this is coming out, I'm partway through my 20 hours, halfway through 20 hours of gaming. So if you've joined in with that, thanks for that. I'm taking an actual break right now.
It's Isak's actual break. He's using it to spend with you guys, even more after 10 hours of hanging out.
Yeah, and another 10 more to go. But yeah, hopefully we've raised a lot of money for the door. So yeah, thank you if you have.
If you haven't donated yet, make sure you go and donate if you can to Isak's gaming marathon, and all of the money that's raised for this will be match funded. So if you donate £10, someone else is going to put in another £10, so you've raised £20.
Yeah, it's money for free.
Yeah, free money. Even if you put £1 in, then that's £2. So if everyone puts in £1, that'd be fab.
Yeah, straight to the door and all the great stuff that the door does.
Loads of things.
Go
and check it out.
Please
also,
support.
you can watch Isak on YouTube Live, obviously, as you guys already know, because you just came from it. YouTube Live, Isak's there for 20 whole hours, so make sure you're hanging out with him, keeping him company.
Yeah, maybe you can even join in with some of the games.
Let us know.
Let us know. Anyway, we've got a really exciting question time.
We've got a special guest. It is Linda Cohen from Read With Me. Hi! Tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Hello, so it's lovely to be here today, and Read With Me came into being last year when we recognised that there was a real need to support children in Gloucestershire with their reading. A lot of children who not only struggle with reading generally but aren't heard to read at home, and obviously teachers have to cope with large numbers of children and don't always have the opportunity to hear every child read every day. So we provide volunteers who go into school and hear every child read, normally twice a week for at least 15 minutes. And they can sort of work on their social skills, and it helps them build their confidence. And also we take a real interest in what they do. So if they say they're particularly interested in something crafty, or they want to learn to play chess, or one little girl recently said she was really interested in French, then we try and bring them in books that will encourage that, or materials. And now we're going back into school after lockdown from next week, and obviously there'll be even more to be done.
That's really cool. I didn't realise that it was like so personal. That's really great to hear that like the volunteers choose books specifically for the young people's interests. I think like if I was learning to read, it would definitely encourage me to keep learning to read if I was reading about something that I was interested in. So that's really, really cool.
So I think one of the problems that you have is that the reading schemes are by definition a scheme, and they have to read them because that's what's prescribed. It's about really finding the sort of books that float their boat. If we give them books, they then belong to them. They don't have the tyranny of having to bring them back. Because again, if you live in quite a chaotic existence, then you don't want to have the responsibility of having to bring the book back.
And they can also read it at their own pace as well. Like if you're taking a book out of a library, you've got like a week or something, then you have to take it back or take it back to get it stamped out again. But they can just, they can take it home, read it in their own time, go back if they want to. So that's really
Exactly. Where we're really, really fortunate is that everything that we have is pre-loved. So I put out calls on social media, and people are amazingly generous, and we've got a whole store which is pretty much like a bookshop of everything you could possibly imagine, which has all been given to us free.
Wow.
And art materials and craft stuff. So that if a child says to me, I'm really interested in this, or I'm reading this book, I want the next one, we can normally find what they want. And so it's great.
So with you working with young people, what do you find are some of the things that are some of the challenges and some of the solutions to those challenges that you find fairly regularly when it comes to reading?
The opportunity is that children want to learn to read. Actually, when you get little tiny children, almost without exception, they are keen to read. And also, it's one of the first things they can be incredibly successful at. It's their first chance to go, I can do something. So that's why it's so important to nurture it then. The good thing about having somebody reading alongside them is they can explain and they can expand and they can build on that. So they can say, this person is saying you don't like, so this is what happened. And that really builds on their knowledge, because it just, as I say, where they typically don't go very far from home, it just helps with that.
That's really cool. It's like showing the importance of, it's not just about reading the word or reading the sentence. Like it's not just the letters on the page, it's about the story behind it. And I think for young people that might struggle to read and stuff, knowing the story and letting their imagination run away with the story would be really encouraging.
Obviously, you love to read, and that's part of who you are. I think when we work with a lot of teenagers, and I think for some of them, the practice of reading sometimes loses its romance, sometimes it loses its novelty. Do you have tips for keeping reading be a relevant thing for a young teenager? Yeah.
Like how to get back into reading. I hear a lot of young people saying like, oh, I wish I could read more, but I just like never get round to it.
So over the weekend, I was talking to other young people who are sort of year 9 up about there's nothing right or wrong about what you read. So it's not always about books. It's about magazines. It's about blogs. It's about the things that prompt your interest. It's just about keeping on reading in some form or another. It's also knowing what's out there. I mean, if you based your knowledge on what you get in school, it would be pretty disappointing, wouldn't it? But there's so much brilliant stuff.
I'm really interested to know how Read With Me has changed, like in the past year with all lockdown and the virus and stuff. Like, has there been any changes for you guys?
So it's been a moving piece. So when we started, it was right at the beginning of lockdown and we couldn't go in at all. So in the summer, we started something called the Not So Secret Book Club, which was a pop-up event that we held in outdoor spaces where children could come and choose books, take them away. We've made up book packs throughout lockdown. We've made up World Book Day craft kits. The thing that's been absolutely amazing and that's really helped us with doing our work is the way that other businesses in the community have sort of offered to help. So, for example, our local bookshop helped facilitate books for children at Christmas, but Made in Stroud has been fantastic. They've acted as a collection point, which has meant that people can come and drop off books for us in Stroud, and they're doing that every Friday between 10 and 12.
So if any of you guys have any books that you want to donate or anything, just drop them off. Made in Stroud, drop them off, and then Read With Me can come and pick them up and they'll put them to good use. I think that's really great.
Final thing from us really is what are some of the things that can be done to help Read With Me?
The first thing is we need volunteers to hear children read. So if anybody can spare an hour or 2 hours, ideally a week, hearing children read, then please get in touch. They can go to the website, email me or phone me.
That's great. This has been really good.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks for that, Linda. It's been a while. I should probably get back to gaming, so I'm gonna.
Off you go. Off you pop. Well done, Isak. Woo! 10 more hours to go. Make sure you're subscribed and turn your notifications on so you can see every time that we go live. Also, we put out a new video every Wednesday, Thursday and Saturday, so make sure you're tuning into that. We've got loads of good stuff. Thanks for watching.